are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. They run again with Harris. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Gets this out wide to Pickens. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. To throw is Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Fields. Got his man. It's Warren. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Harris. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Harris will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Finding Gray going across the field. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are back within a couple of the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A good balanced attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Boston, the man in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll run with Patterson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll run with Patterson. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Cordero Patterson. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Mahomes' throw pulled in by Hopkins. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. the defense loses him. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is down to 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's got some... There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers would extend their lead here just before halftime. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
Well, if they have have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Steps away to his left. And got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Pacheco gets it up the gut and to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Pacheco once more. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Fields changing the play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Hey,
Here we go on 4th down. Fields A short one there to Freiermuth. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Here's Mahomes to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. T.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the 1st.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Hey, we got 4 down. Watch 14.
Fields now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Warren. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. A give to Harris.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
11.
Back to throw. Fields. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
4 down. West right zip.
They snap it to Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This is 1st and 10.
4 down. Check. Check nickel. Alpha.
Now Fields. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Second down, goal to go.
Double time. Hey, 4 down. Nelson, he's checking Craig. Kick the edge. Come.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
We got 4. Go.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They throw it out right, complete. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. Here's 1st down. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And they are able to spike it, cutting it close, but 2 seconds left on the clock. Well, this crowd into it now, 3rd and 2. Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. So 4 quarters couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught right side by Worthy. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Mahomes firing complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Being chased out left. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Mahomes going to change things up. Mahomes will throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
One overtime, how about two? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And now they'll shift things around. Again, it's Hunt. But he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Extend. Shit! Mayday.
Play action. It's Fields out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Fields. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. To the air again, Fields. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, here's Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Warren. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Back to throw, Fields. Forced out to his left. And that nearly picked off. Oh, that would have been a big INT here in overtime. Instead, they'll get another shot on 3rd down.
And that's one you might look back on as being a turning point. If he holds on to that, this game's over. But that's going to give this offense a 2nd lease on life, and you can't afford to do that here in overtime.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey,
Flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Single receiver. Look out for number 30. Look out for number 30. It's a party now. It's a party now. Hey, never mind. Monday.
Fields throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
On 4th down, Fields. That's down the field for Jefferson. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal